Again, Sanjar in the Las Vegas sequins trunks, silver and black. And again, Steele with the black and gold trim out of Dallas, Texas. And right off the bat, these guys are going to start throwing. Sanjar is no stranger to war. That's where his nickname is coming from. And again, Jonathan Steele, 6 knockouts with his 8 victories.
That's right. Sanjar every punch is with bad intentions. But looks like Steele has very good boxing.
Tony Morales, yes, man, pulling double duty, announcing, commentating. We're doing it all here. Thank you guys for joining us here. Mayweather Promotions presents.
He just landed a very good hook, Steele there, and he looked like a very good boxer, which is very good.
Let me ask you a question. I know we're in December, but you know, Steele coming out, not really breaking a sweat, kind of looking not cold, but you know, looking like maybe not warming up. I mean, it makes a big difference, obviously, right? Back there warming up and breaking a sweat, as opposed to coming in the ring dry. Nice body combo by Sanjar.
It doesn't look like that. Sometimes fighters don't sweat. Maybe they didn't put Vaseline on him. He doesn't look shiny, but he's fighting very loose. He's fighting very mobile, and he has a very good start. But of course, Sanjar just throws very hard punches, and he stops you right on your tracks.
Again, Sanjar, again, no stranger to wars. He likes it. He likes the contact. He likes throwing punches. He loves digging to the body.
Yes, he throws punches everywhere. And that was exactly what I was telling you about our first fight. You want to see, there you go.
There it is, and again, we're starting up. And I knew this from the very beginning. Both of these guys like to throw. Steele's right there with him, though. Yeah. He says, bring it.
Yeah, you want to see fighters throw punches everywhere. Hit their arms, hit anything. That's how you open up those spots. Yep, there you go.
Sanjar feeling comfortable with combinations, putting his hands down.
Big mistake.
Oh, right. Wow. Straight right by Sanjar. Sort of a straight hook combination punch. That short hook that he's become accustomed to throwing. He likes to dig that to the body, but again, still, like we said, he's throwing too. And again, he's the second fighter tonight that is switching back from conventional to southpaw in the middle of the round.
Steele going to the body, going downstairs, upstairs. That's very good. But again, he has to be very careful because Sanjar, he just throws very hard punches.
These guys,
he can hurt you.
Talking to each other here as round one is over. Again, if you're just barely joining us, thank you for joining us. Mayweather Promotions Sin City Showdown live from Sam's Town Hotel and Gambling Hall here in Las Vegas. The second of 7 fights. Still to come after this fight, guys. Ava Knight, former world champion, 3-time world champion from Chico, California. She'll be coming up next. And then a Vegas favorite, Rolando Rolly Romero, who is again on a mission to fight Ryan Garcia. Man, he will not let that go. And we'll see what happens here in the future. I just think that you know, obviously Ryan a little bit more developed right now in his career, but Rolly has some fire in those hands. I mean, we've got 2 guys that fought on 5 weeks ago that they're fighting again because their fights ended in 1 round.
Yep, and Rolly's style, he's not gonna change much all through his years. He comes to fight and he hits hard.
And he's
He'll
backing
put you
up
to
stock.
sleep. Yeah.
Second round here in this fight against Steele in the black and gold. Sanjar Rakhmanov in the Las Vegas silver and black.
Very good punches well put together by Steele. He's got to stay loose. He's got to stay away from those big punches. But it's almost impossible to stay away from those big punches.
Again,
wow.
Loves going to the body and then coming back up. That's a combination he likes, but still firing back. And again, we knew this was going to happen here. We called it. These guys are going to throw blows all fight long, regardless of what the outcome is. Sanjar now going back and forth as well, so maybe he's taking a page out of Steele. conventional to southpaw in the middle of the round, in the middle of combinations almost.
Sanjay just comes in to knock you out, and he's gonna fight like that for 6 rounds.
Digging to the body again.
8 rounds, if whatever rounds they're going.
Yes, 8 rounds, but to be honest with you, between you and I and the fans watching, I don't think we're going 8. These guys are in there firing. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Y a todos nuestros amigos que nos escuchan en español, comenten, opinen, hagan su opinión. Nosotros también valemos. Y muchos saludos, claro.
Steele firing back now to the body on Sanjar. Again, Steele no pushover. Steele got the power. 6 knockouts in his 8 victories, so he's no slouch on there. Again, these guys match up the Mayweather fighters good. I mean, we talked to Leonard Ellaby last Sin City Showdown. They do not like setting their fighters up with easy fights because it does not help them later on in the career.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You want to see fighters develop the correct way. You want to make them successful. You want them to develop their skills the correct way against the opposition that's going to make them do that.
Again, Sanjar left hook to the body, landing on the belt of Steele. He's been attacking the body the whole fight. Left hook from Sanjar. These guys are bulldogs, man. We knew this was going to happen. Still fighting good, backing up though. I mean, he's actually taking Sanjar's punches and countering on his own. So
he lets his hands go a little bit better than Sanjar, but Sanjar definitely has the power. There
left
it is.
Hook by
What
Sanjar.
Hook, yeah.
Back Steele up for just a second. Again, the end of round 2 here in a wonderful fight, the second of 7. So Jonathan Steele just kicked the stool away from the ring. And he wants to stand for the rest of the fight, for at least this round. Again, we have a lot of fights still to come. We're going to be giving stuff away to our viewers as well, a lot of gear, TMT gear. Thank you guys for sticking with us. Mayweather Promotions Sin City Showdown here at Sam's Town Hotel and Gambling Hall. Second of 7 fights. Again, still to come, Ava Knight, Rolly Romero, Angelo Leo, Ronald the Thrill Gavril, who just came off 2 hellacious fights with former WBC champion David Benavidez, and then Ladarius Memphis Miller out of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Memphis. So a lot of good fights still to come. We're going to be giving away gear, guys. We're going to be doing some trivia questions here before the stream is over, and the ones with the right answer, we'll go ahead and DM you guys, and it'll go down in the DM so we can make sure we get you guys some gear, so to speak. Round 3 here of the scheduled 8 rounds welterweight division. Sanjarbek Rakhmanov from Andijan, Uzbekistan, now living in Las Vegas. 10 victories, 1 defeat, 1 bout even, 5 KOs. Jonathan Steele from Dallas, Texas, 8 victories, 6 of those by knockout.
Very good right hand by Sanjar. And he's always set on his feet. If you notice, his feet is always set. He's ready to throw those big shots. And he's well placed with his feet.
Nice right hand by Sanjar. Steele firing back. Nice combination. Sanjar telling him, come on, let's do it. Again, this guy is not afraid to get stitches, man. He likes the action. To the body, Steele answers back.
Big punches there. He don't care to take 3 shots to give him 1. I think I recognize that style.
Absolutely. I think you recognize it a little too well there. Yeah. Nice right by Sanjar.
Very good action.
Look, Steele is there. Steele still firing. Nice combination, uppercut combination there by Steele. I mean, he's game. 8 rounds in this fight, Tony. Like I said before, I don't think it's going to go the 8, though.
You don't want to take many of those punches.
Again, Russell Mora, one of the best in the world, he's watching on. These guys are countering each other. They're, Sanjar goes to the body, Steele will come to the head in the counter. Sanjar goes to the head, Steele counters right back to the body. It's a great fight.
Sanjar goes a little bit better to the body, which is a big plus. Even if it's just one punch, 3 punches every round, that takes a lot out of a fighter.
Let me ask you a question on these trunks that Steele has. Did you fight with trunks above your knee or right on the knee? I mean, did it make a big difference as far as like getting tired with those trunks being a little bit longer, lagging on the knee, holding on the legs?
Well, if they have more cloth, they hold more water, right? No, they don't bother you. You don't even think about it. Oh, that was very good action. Very good power shots by Sanjar.
Again, Sanjar with the hands down, come at me, always ready for a war. This is a battle, a great fight here. Sanjarbek Rakhmanov, Jonathan Steele from Texas. Guys, how do you guys have it so far? Let us know. Do see the comments on the stream. We are checking in on that, guys.
Sanjar is looking very good. He's looking very strong.
Jerry Meeples, I see you, man. We are seeing that, and we are working on that. Again, we run through the houses here for our stream, and it's we're going to check on that for you guys and make sure we can try to get that corrected for you guys, all right? All right, John Hillman, Sanjar all the way. Tony Morales, Sanjar, 10-9. 10-9 Steele for that one. All right, so we've got mixed. I mean, we've got, guys, this is a really good fight. And again,
Yes.
we're going to treat this stream, guys, like if we're all hanging out at the house watching fights on television. That's the way we want to make it. You make sure you guys are leaving your comments, your shots out, and let us know what's going on.
Yeah, so bring out the beer, bring out the chips, and let's hang out together.
Again, Sanjar Rakhmanov in the silver and black. Maybe giving
Very
shots
good
out.
body punches by Sanjar.
He's got the Raiders colors. Maybe he's ready for those guys to get here as he lands a left hook to Steele's face
Right.
once again.
This is a very good fight. Action all the way through.
And again, we talked about the power. I mean, Steele is landing, but when Sanjar lands these shots, if you're not in this building, they sound like gunshots.
Right. And of course, Steele has his own. He's a way better boxer. He just chooses to stay there and trade with Sanjar, which is not a good idea. And when you trade with him, after you're done, you don't want to stay in front of him. You want to give him an angle. You want to turn him around. That'll get Sanjar a little bit away from being set on his feet and throwing those big shots.
Again, Carlos, Raiders are eliminated. Well, they're eliminated, but the Raiders will be here in Las Vegas. The stadium being built now, so they will be here, and they will be the Las Vegas Raiders. So I know this town is looking forward to that. Meanwhile, Steele switching over to southpaw didn't work so well with him. I think that, if they're going to be trading blows, I think that these guys, instead of switching here in the middle of the round, need to stay there and just make sure that these guys are countering correctly, leaving Sanjar wide open shots for him to land these shots.
And at the same time, when you throw those big shots, you leave yourself open for big counters. So he's got to be careful too, see? Very, very nice uppercuts by Steele. Very good movement.
And one thing that Sanjar does, even in his defeat, he does not stop the pressure. I mean, he's going to come at you, and you're going to have to make a decision here rather soon.
Pressure for 3 minutes, that's right. And you got to be on top of your game to keep him off you, and he don't care to get hit.
I think there's a little blood now coming from Steele's mouth. He's actually fighting now with his mouth open, so maybe these body shots starting to break Steele down at the moment. Kind of tough to fight a fight like this for even, 6-8 rounds because Sanjar is constantly 100% all the time.
Yes, and for Steele, it's not just enough to make him miss. When Sanjar misses, you want to make him pay. There you go, just like that. See, that's exactly what he needs to do. Every time a Sanjar misses, he's got to make him pay. Or else he's just going to stay on top of you. He don't care if he misses. He's going to land one punch and he's going to knock you out.
Again, Sanjar trained by Dewey Cooper, and if you know Dewey Cooper is just as much mental training as well as physical. Dewey is really big on making sure that, hey, it's in your mind, you're not getting tired, we're going to go full-fledged 100% every round in the fight, and Sanjar, since the inception, has been doing that.
This is a fight for the fans. Fans love this kind of fighting. It's not good for the fighters, but it's good for the fans. Sanjar goes all the way to the middle of the ring, ready to fight.
I think out of the two, Sanjar really with the more energy. We do have some viewers saying that Steele is looking pretty tired, so I mean, it's obvious to us here, and it's obvious to people out in the stream that, you know, the body shots from Sanjar, the pressure just may be wearing Steele down here a little bit. But again, as soon as I say that, Steele comes back with a six-punch combination that he's throwing and trying to make something happen here. So.
I'm surprised that Steele has a lot better, more skills as a boxer, and he doesn't use those angles. He keeps going straight back at times when he could just turn them around, make him miss, make him pay, like I say. Now he's talking to his corner.
While Steele's corner's telling him to not let Sanjar out of the corner, and he says, I don't want him there. So I guess he wants to fight him in the middle of the ring or maybe in another corner, because that's where he ended up, against the other side of the rope. So.
Well, to be aware what somebody's telling you out in the crowd or in your corner, it's a skill in itself, you know. You could use that energy to be more aware of the fighter that's in front of you. Those are very hard punches. He doesn't want to take many of those.
Steele still trying to establish a jab, and Sanjar, obviously the power department is in Sanjar's favor. Steele, though, I do have to admit, he's in there and he's battling, he's not giving up. Just looks a little more tired than Sanjar.
Yeah, he has taken more punches to the body. He has taken more big shots to the head. And this is after the fifth round is when it starts to show.
Nice combination by Sanjar.
Very nice body shots.
Steele counters with an uppercut. He's still throwing. Nice right hand.
Steele's a very good boxer again. He puts those punches very well.
Sanjar now this round, instead of being the aggressor, more countering this round.
Now he's making fun of Sanjar. He don't want to do that, see? He's just getting him mad.
Right hand by Sanjar. Steele says, come on. Another right hand. Steele says, let's go. Left by Sanjar. Connecting.
I know you guys are enjoying this fight, guys, out there. Very good fight.
Wow. Combination by Sanjar. Sanjar said, let's go.
Oh, this was starting to...
10 seconds left in this round. Round 5, a combination again by Sanjar. Steele hanging on. Mora looking.
That was a very nice uppercut. Very sneaky. And I think that hurt him.
I'll tell you,
Steele.
Look, and we all can say it. We watch broadcasts. Obviously, you fought Lucian Boutte and the talent of fighters that you fought. When you're in there and somebody says, shaking their head, or, you know, the broadcasters say, hey, obviously that hurt him because they said it didn't hurt him. But I mean, obviously, every punch that you guys are in there.
I don't even know why fighters do that. I don't even. I think Floyd started that. But only Floyd can do that, you know. Only Floyd can get away with so many things. And
speaking of Floyd, during our weigh-in yesterday, we had a press conference across town, and Floyd is apparently fighting again December 31st. So we will get some information on that before the night is over. A big announcement yesterday. This is round number 6 here. Sanjarbek Rakhmanov, Jonathan Steele. This has been a great one.
Yeah, so that shaking of the head means I got you. He starts the rounds very well. He puts his punches together. He starts it very well, but he doesn't end them very well still. And Sanjar closes the rounds very well.
Sanjar with a nice right again. Now they're jabbing at each other. Sanjar talking to Steele. Down low, up, and Steele again. Steele is still throwing punches, though.
Big hook there. Those punches are just going solid on Steele's body and head. He's much better boxer than that. He should use that to avoid those big punches.
Again, we've had 2 good fights to open up the broadcast. Sanjar and Steele, we knew this was going to be a war. And even if it wasn't going to be a war, Sanjar was going to make sure that he was in a war, regardless. That's his style, and that's why the fans here in Vegas love him. As he throws another combination to Steele, and Steele stays there, still punching.
And this is a very good win for Steele. So he should not give up, and which he's not. I'm not saying that he's giving up, but he should keep trying to get on top of this fight.
And Sanjar is going to go ahead and put pressure up to the very last second of every round that he's in. Again, that's a testament to Dewey Cooper, mentally staying strong as well as physically in shape all the time. That might be the recipe here for the victory as we wind down here these 6 rounds.
Well, both of them came in shape because both of them are giving a very good fight. Of course, good fights only happen when both of them are ready, when both of them are prepared. So for all our young fighters and out there, always prepare yourself. Doesn't matter if they bring you in as an opponent. Doesn't matter if they bring you. Get prepared because this is not a game. We get hurt here.
Nice left by Steele. Again, still throwing combos. Still very much game, wants to fight.
He's bleeding a little bit more through his mouth.
Nice left by Sanjar to the rib cage of Steele. Steele still there, still fighting back. Nice combo. Again, Sanjar just putting his head down.
Sanjar should not do that. There's no reason why to give anybody free shots.
Little showboating here at the end of the 6th round.
Oh, very, very good combination to body to the hook. A hook to the body and a hook to the head.
Again, 2 rounds left, and I was one that didn't think it was going to go the 8 rounds, but Steele is pretty game. He's taking shots.
He came ready. Steele came ready to fight, and he doesn't want to sit down.
Got Badu Jack the Ripper here in the house. Try to get him on here in just a little bit. Again, if you're just joining us, big night of fights to come. Ava Knight, 3-time world champion out of Chico. She follows next. And then it's Rolando Rolly Romero from Las Vegas. 6 victories, 5 of those by knockout. Last Sin City Showdown ended his opponent in literally 1 minute and 20 seconds. The last couple of fights have been like that, so Rolly does need to get some rounds in. I mean, he does have an opponent that's pretty tough. A veteran of 20 fights out of Minneapolis, Rondell Hubert. But, you know, again, Rolly does need the rounds.
Yes, Rolly has a very special style. Nobody can teach what he has, you know.
And if you're in the corner of Rakhmanov, you're probably going to want to take him out here or try to take him out here. But again, Steele doesn't look like he's going anywhere, guys. We've got 2 rounds left.
He came in shape. He came in shape, ready to fight. And I can see why his record is 8-1, 1 draw. He's a very good fighter. He's not bad at all. And of course, this is the fighter that you want to put your very good exchange. This is the kind of fighter that elevates other fighters to get better because he makes you work for everything. Every round, he makes you work.
Again, thank you guys for joining us. Shout outs to Trey Miller, Jose Robles, Jose Mancia. Thank you guys for joining us. Brandon Fleming, we appreciate you guys. Let us know where you guys are watching from. Again, Sin City Showdown here at Sam's Town Hotel and Gambling Hall, the second of 7 fights. This has been a good one. Again, Steele not going anywhere, trading back with Sanjar.
Yeah, this is getting very exciting. Every round is exciting.
Nice body shot by Steele, slowing Sanjar down just a bit. Sanjar
Very
follows.
good body shots by Steele. He could have done this earlier in the fight, and this fight would be a little bit different. See, he could do it. He has those body shots, but he hurt him. He hurt him.
Uh-oh, there we go. And again, Steele hanging in there. Sanjar throwing big hooks. Steele.
I think Sanjar got hurt to the body, and he knows, and Steele knows it. Oh, this
Steele
is
coming on strong. Sanjar, hands down. Wow, Sanjar does not look good right now. Looks like he's almost out on his feet.
Yes, because he got hurt by that body shot. See, he could have started this way earlier. Very
Steele
good fight.
right now with the upper hand in the round. Sanjar still looking sort of out on his feet. Doesn't look good.
He's still hurt. He's still getting his liver back in place.
Oh, shot by Steele.
This is
Steele.
not good, see? This is why he shouldn't be giving no free shots.
What an amazing comeback by Steele. Sanjar throwing.
What a fight.
Big round for Steele. Sanjar still in trouble. Throwing.
I think by now, Steele is immune to that big shots. So Sanjar's got to do something to change this, or he's going to be the one going to sleep.
Steele with a huge round here in the 7th.
I think this is the best round I've ever seen in this place.
Sanjar breathing really heavily. Dewey Cooper, his trainer, in his grill. What a huge turn of events here in that 7th round, and still Steele has not sat down since he's got into this ring. This should be a very, very good 8th and final round.
Get ready for the 8th round, yes.
Again,
Hey
guys,
Rolly's fighting next, so stay tuned, guys.
yeah, it'll be Ava Knight, 6th-round attraction, then Rolando Rolly Romero follows again. Here we go, 8th and final round, guys.
Still is excited about this. I can see him in the corner smiling.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. This is the 8th and final round.
Sorry, guys. Announcing the crowd there again. 8th and final round of what's been an amazing fight. A tale of 2 fights. Sanjar Rakhmanov for the first 6 rounds, applying the action. Steele basically living the edge as a counter puncher. And this fight has been like this, guys, the whole way around. Steele hurt Sanjar in the 7th, and now right here in the 8th. And again, it's the same thing. World War III.
This is a very good fight for the fans. Not so good for the fighters.
Sanjar with a combination. Looks like he regained a little bit of that stamina. Shook the cobwebs off a little bit, but Steele knows that he needs to take advantage of this, and he is firing.
They're both digging deep, especially Sanjar after he got hurt by that body shot in the 7th round, and then he got hurt to the head.
You know, and I have a really good friend who's a referee. It tells me, you know, if you don't ever hear of us or see from us in the fight or at all, or you don't mention the name, it's been a damn good fight. And shouts out to Russell Moore, but we haven't really said his name at all because we haven't had to. These guys have been throwing blows.
Yeah, he's let the fight flow. That's very good refereeing. His job is there to make sure everyone is okay. Wow, very good combination.
Steele fighting right back to the body. These guys have been throwing blows at each other since the opening round. right, straight right. Steele follows back.
This has been a very good fight, very clean. Like you said, the referee hasn't interfered at all. Until now.
For Sanjar, maybe back to the drawing board as far as the showboating is concerned. It could have hurt him there in the 7th. He fires a combination. Again, letting Steele pound on his face.
This is not good. This is not good.
Both of these guys in great condition. I mean, these guys are taking shots. Hundreds of punches being thrown and landed.
As they came here to
10
fight,
seconds left
they had
here in the fight.
very similar records. They both knew that they had the same experience. They both knew they could win.
Great fight. That's
Great
the
fight.
second fight of our wonderful lineup here at Sam's Town Hotel and Gambling Hall. It's Mayweather Promotions Sin City Showdown. You know, except for that 7th round, I did see Sanjar kind of pressing the action. I would give that a 10-8 round there in the 7th. For Steele, I do see Sanjar actually pulling this out. Okay. All right, guys, so after this fight and after I announce the decision, we do recognize the lagging. We are going to log off and then log back on. So please, when we cut the stream, please log back on. We recognize the lagging issue. We're going to take it down and put it back up. So we want you guys to enjoy the fight. We want to have a great night tonight. We're going to have some fun in here. So we're going to do that, and we're going to take it off to fix the lag and go right back on. So when we disconnect, we're going to come right back on. So please log back on. We've got Ava Knight to come, Rolando Romero, Angelo Leo, Ronald Gabriel, Ladarius Miller, all still to come. Again, once I announce the decision here in just a few minutes, we are going to take it down, fix the lagging issue, and then get right back up again. This is Sin City Showdown, Mayweather Promotions. We want to make you guys happy, and we're trying to do what we can here.
Y a todos nuestros amigos allá en México, en León, que nos están viendo, muchos saludos. Gracias por vernos.
All right, guys, I do have the decision in my hand. I'm going to take these headsets off and announce the winner. And again, once I do that, we're going to log off. Make sure you guys log back on. We're going to fix the lag, and we'll be right back soon, okay? Just 1 second.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I read the scorecards, a round of applause for both fighters, please. After 8 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Robert Hoyle scores the contest 78-74, while judges Chris Migliori and Patricia Morse-Jarman score the contest 77-75. All for your winner by unanimous decision. From Las Vegas, Nevada, Sanjarbek Rakhmanov.